We've all heard that pain is an unavoidable part of life. Every single one of us feels it, no matter who we are or where we come from. But here is a truth that most people never truly grasp. You get to choose which pain you live with. It's a choice between two very different kinds of suffering, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Think about it. Which one are you choosing every single day? The pain of discipline is immediate and often uncomfortable. It has that voice in your head that pushes you to wake up when your alarm goes off, even when your warm bed feels like paradise. It's the physical burn you feel in your muscles during that last set at the gym, the mental exhaustion from studying when you'd rather be scrolling. It has the sting to your ego when you face criticism and have to admit you were wrong. It demands sacrifice, asking you to give up short-term pleasures for a long-term vision. It's the conscious choice to do the hard thing, the necessary thing, when every fiber of your being is screaming for comfort and ease. Yes, it hurts. But here's the key. This pain is temporary. It's a short-term investment for a long-term reward. It's a constructive pain, a building pain. Like a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble, each difficult action shapes you into something stronger, something more refined. Now, let's talk about the other kind of pain, the pain of regret. Regret is a completely different beast. It's subtle, quiet, and incredibly patient. It doesn't announce its arrival with a loud bang. Instead, it creeps in silently, building its foundation one small, seemingly harmless choice at a time. It's the start tomorrow that turns into weeks, then months, then years. It's the decision to skip the workout just this once. It's delaying that important conversation because it feels awkward. It's choosing the easy path instead of the necessary one, over and over again. Each individual choice feels insignificant in the moment. You barely notice it. But these small compromises, these little surrenders, they accumulate. Like drops of water carving a canyon, they slowly erode your potential, your self-respect, and your future. And then one day, years down the line, you wake up. And that's when regret finally speaks. And its voice is deafening. It's a hollow ache in your chest, a constant echo of, what if? What if I had started then? What if I hadn't given up? What if I had just tried a little bit harder? Unlike the pain of discipline, regret isn't temporary. It settles in for the long haul. It becomes a permanent resident in your mind, a ghost that haunts your quiet moments. Let's paint a picture. Imagine two people, starting from the exact same point in life. Let's call them Alex and Ben. Alex chooses the path of discipline. He wakes up early to work on his side project before his day job begins. He goes to the gym even when he's tired and unmotivated. He reads books and learns new skills when his friends are out partying. His life isn't always glamorous, he's often tired. He misses out on some fun. He feels the daily grind, the constant push against his own resistance. Ben, on the other hand, chooses the path of comfort. He hits the snooze button. He tells himself he deserves a break after a long day, so he skips the gym for a night of television. I'll start my business next year, when things are less crazy, he says. He consistently chooses what feels good now over what would be good for him later. His life is comfortable, easy, and free of immediate struggle. Now, let's fast forward 5 years. Let's check in on Alex and Ben. Alex is tired, yes, but it's a good kind of tired. His side project has grown into a successful business, giving him financial freedom. He's in the best physical shape of his life. He feels a deep, unshakable sense of pride and accomplishment. He looks in the mirror and sees someone who kept his promises to himself. Now what about Ben? Ben is well rested. He's had a lot of fun, but underneath it all, there's annoying emptiness. He's in the same job, feeling stuck and uninspired. He looks at Alex's success and feels a pang of envy, followed by a wave of regret. He feels the heavy weight of all the tomorrows that never came. He feels rested, but he also feels hollow. This is the fundamental difference. Discipline leaves you tired but proud. Comfort leaves you rested but empty. The truth is, the cost of discipline and the cost of regret are measured on completely different scales. Discipline costs you effort, time, and comfort in the present moment. It's a daily payment you make. But regret? Regret costs you something far more valuable, your self-respect, your peace of mind, and your potential. It's a debt that compounds with interest over time, and its final bill is a lifetime of wondering who you could have become. Discipline builds you. With every difficult choice, you are laying another brick in the foundation of your confidence. You are proving to yourself that you are capable, that you are strong, that you can rely on yourself. Regret, however, does the opposite. It systematically dismantles your confidence. It reminds you cruelly of every time you let yourself down. And perhaps the most painful part of regret is that it comes with the sharp, undeniable knowledge that you knew better. You knew what you should have done, and you chose not to. So many people see discipline as a punishment, as a harsh and restrictive way to live. But this is a complete misunderstanding. Discipline isn't a cage, it's a key. It's not about punishing yourself. It's about protecting yourself. Protecting your future self from the devastating pain of regret. Every single disciplined action you take, every early morning, every finished task, every healthy meal, every honest conversation is a deposit into your future. It's an investment in your freedom, your health, your happiness, and your peace. You might not feel the returns immediately. In fact, in the moment, it just feels like hard work. But trust me, the compound interest is accumulating in the background. One day, and this day is coming for all of us, you will look back on your life. You'll stand at a vantage point, looking back at the path you've walked. And in that moment, you will have one of two conversations with yourself. You will either look back with a sense of warmth and pride, and you'll say, "It was hard. There were times I wanted to quit, but I am so proud of myself for pushing through. I'm proud of the person I became." Or you will look back with a heavy heart, and you'll whisper to yourself, "I wish I had tried harder. I wish I hadn't been so afraid. I wish I hadn't made so many excuses." That moment is not a hypothetical. It is an inevitability. The choice you make today, right now, determines which of those two conversations you will have. So I ask you again, which pain will you choose? The sharp, temporary, constructive pain of discipline? Or the dull, chronic, destructive ache of regret? Choose the pain that builds you. Choose the pain that sharpens you. Choose the pain that leads to pride, not the one that leads to what if. Choose discipline now, before regret chooses you for a lifetime. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and join us on the journey to live a life without regret.